Question number 8, the Honourable Dr. Pita Sharples.
Nga Pāe, Mr. Speaker.
Nga Pāe.
To the Minister of Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment, how does the government intend on sustaining, supporting and growing Māori-led research driven by Māori researchers with positive outcomes that support the goals and aspirations of whanau, hapu and iwi in light of the decision by the New Zealand Royal Society not to fund Nga Pāe o te Māramatanga or any other Māori-led research organisation?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, it's important to point out to the Honourable Minister that at this stage that process has not been completed, but nevertheless the Government is committed to unlocking the science and innovation potential of Māori knowledge, resources and people, and we're achieving that in a number of ways. For example, the Vision Mātauranga Capability Fund builds capability to improve the engagement between the science system and Māori users of research. December last year, I announced investment of more than $2.4 million for 18 research programs in that regard. Furthermore, since 2009, I'm advised that total government science investment in Māori knowledge and development or research and science activities specifically invested alongside Māori interests totals over $222 million.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Honourable Pita Sharples.
Does he have concerns that the Chair of the Royal Society Centre of Research Excellence Advisory Committee, charged with undertaking the review, is a commercial executive of companies such as Rio Tinto, BNZ, National Bank of Australia, Oceana Gold, Ports of Auckland, and merely holds an honorary doctorate, rather than being an expert scientist self?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, in regards to that person's role, that person does not actually evaluate the research quality of the applications, but oversees the cause selection process to ensure the process is applied consistently. The applications, of which there are around 27, I understand, for about 7 or 8 cores, are passed through 5 expert selection panels made up of independent scientists that review the research quality of the applications and then pass those that they recommend through the Royal Society's Core Advisory Committee, chaired by the person that the member notes. The Advisory Committee, while taking into account of all the selection criteria, has a focus on the remaining 2 criteria, which is the contribution to New Zealand's future development and the governance and management arrangements of that core.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Dr. Pita Sharples.
So, does he have confidence then in the review process undertaken by the New Zealand Royal Society when there is no one on the Centre of Research Excellence Advisory Committee or the Selection Panel Committee that is Māori or has any expertise in mātauranga Māori?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I'm confident that the panel had the expertise to independently assess core applications fairly. The process, including the way in which it was set up, is deliberately independent of politicians. Independent scientists and not politicians are in the best position to judge research excellence and in terms of the applications for the cause. As I said before, the TEC advised me there were 27 separate applications from current and proposed cores to be assessed for the 7 or 8 possible funded cores.
Question number 9, Jackie Dean.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Conservation and asks, what progress